Welcome to TV20 Classic Sports. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. From all-star matchups to championship games, we've reached into the vault to bring back a part of Cleveland history. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of TV20 Classic Sports.
Just like Paul and New Orleans.
All-Star match here for the city of Cleveland. My name is Desiree Powell.
And I'm Chuck Carter.
And we're representatives for the City of Cleveland Division of Recreation Organized Sports. And right now we'd like to start the match off that's going to begin momentarily by taking you across the court to the beginning of the introductions of the players.
Recreation and Organized Sports, we'd like to welcome all of you to the first annual Girls Volleyball All-Star Game. The season began on October 2nd and concluded on November 20th with 15 teams and over 200 participants. The teams competed at Cadell Recreation and Thurgood Marshall every Saturday afternoon. These young ladies today were nominated throughout the season by the coaches and the volleyball committee. So if you direct your attention to the court, let us introduce the 1993 All-Stars. First, for the Super Slammin' Aces. Number 1, from Cadell Recreation, Rose Ahejerica. Number 6, from Woodland, Tanetta Greer. Number 8, from Stella Walsh, Michelle Haas. Number 10, from Fairfax, Ebony Eaton. Number 11, from Glenville, Pam Caldwell. Now introducing today's starting lineup. Number 2, from Zone Recreation, Jean Quinones. Number 3, from Central, Kenyetta Hall. Number 4, from Clark Recreation, Wendy McMahon. Number 5, from Alexander Hamilton, Charity McLean. Number 9, from Estabrook, Jeanette Burzy. And number 12, from Corey Recreation, Tashia Heron. The Slammin' Aces are coached by Marianne Cozio and Eula Felton. Okay, now introducing the Fly Girls. Number 1, from Clark Recreation, Jennifer Sykes. Number 6, from Alexander Hamilton, Jasmine King. Number 7, from Woodland, Tracy Jacobs. Number 9, from Estabrook, Danielle Hutcherson. Number 11, from Corey Recreation, Michelle Ball. Number 12, from Sterling Recreation, April Teller. Now today's starting lineup. Number 2, from John F. Kennedy, Dante Richardson. Number 3, from Cadell Recreation, Betty Adkins. Number 4, from Central, Chris Thompson. Number 5, from Clark, Amber Lee. Number 8, from Stella Walsh, Denise Golubsky. And number 10, from Fairfax, Siobhan Scott. Fly Girls are coached by Ann Saxton and Lisa Harris, Rochelle Randall, and Tracy Jacobs. We all please stand and join LaKendra Pierce in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the
You go ahead, Joe. Take the cones.
We're on, okay. All right. I think we're on now.
No, they're going to do the coin toss. And then we're going to go into the start of the game.
We're not on there?
He's taping the coin toss. We're not on it until he looks at us with the camera.
Oh, okay. Hey, who was at to sing the national anthem?
Wait a minute, he's doing the coin toss. I know she's from Woodland. We're getting ready to start the first game of a 3 out of 5 game match. The Flag Girls versus the Super Slammin' Aces. Right now the girls are getting ready to take the court. The starting lineup is getting ready to go on. We got the Slammin' Aces taking the court first, followed by the Flag Girls. And the Super Slammin' Aces will begin the game by serving first. And first server is
Jean Quinones, serving from Zone Recreation Center.
Referee is taking the time right now to make sure all the girls are in place. They're in their correct positions.
Shortly the game will be underway.
For those of you at home viewing the game, just to let you know, the season began back in October and it concluded on the date of November 20th, and every Saturday the girls have been out at Cadell Recreation Center or Thurgood Marshall competing against each other, which has led us to this point where we have an all-star match. Next Saturday there will be a tournament, a girls volleyball tournament held at Estabrook on December the 11th.
The ages of these girls are from ages 9 to 13 years old, and most of them are in their first year. So hopefully we'll see an exciting volleyball game.
Okay, it looks like we're ready to go. She has the ball. She's going with an overhand serve. Didn't quite make it over the net, so now the ball goes over to the Flag Girls. Number 10. Siobhan Scott. Girls must be a little nervous.
Sooner the game will settle down and get into a nice rhythm. Now serving is Kenyatta Hall.
Okay. Point.
Kenyatta Hall is from Bethel Middle School. She's an 8th grader.
Second serve. Okay, I think the girls are a little nervous right now from the Flag Girls. But it looks like they'll warm up momentarily. I think everyone's a little nervous right now. Starting to be.
Yes.
What do you think, Chad?
Oh, I think so. Kenyatta has a pretty good serve, seeing her in all the practices. Again, some of her hobbies are basketball, swimming, dancing, and volleyball.
Okay, right now the Super Slammin' Aces are up to a 4-0 lead right now. The Flag Girls can't seem to get the ball together on the first hit.
Net ball.
Okay.
Kenyatta seems to be on a roll right now.
It looks like they're going to take a timeout. The Flag Girls have called a timeout. Their coach. Girls are going to their benches. Right now, the Super Slammin' Aces are leading at a score of 6-0. Flag Girls need to do some discussing over there to see what they can do to change this around.
Yes, one of the things about volleyball is the serve. 90% of volleyball is getting your serve over, and as you see, Kenyatta has practiced her serve very well.
Okay, they've had their talks. See what happens, see if there's going to be a change of pace here.
Fly girls must have called a timeout to try to break the service.
I think if they just get over their nervousness early enough, it'll be okay. Here we go.
Kenyatta says one thing that she's learned and improved her game in volleyball is her serving and her setting.
Here we go. Okay, they were fortunate enough to get the ball back on this. Jean Penotis went with a one-hand hit, and it went out, which brings the ball back over to the Fly girls. Number 3 is serving, Betty Atkins. Betty is from Cadell Recreation Center. Her serve went out of bounds, which now brings the ball back over to the Slammin' Aces.
Tashia Heron is serving. She's from Corey Recreation Center. Now I think we've got back into the flow of the game.
Okay.
To show their skills.
Ball goes back over here to the Fly girls. Now, if they can get a consistent serve going, they might be able to put some points on the board. Amber Lee, number 5, is getting ready to serve, and she's from Clark Recreation Center. The ball goes over. Slammin' Aces could not return it, so that does put them on the scoreboard. The Fly girls have 1 point. They're serving 1-7. Second serve is over. Oh, but no one is ready on the Fly girls to return it. The Slammin' Aces had a quick return, and no one was ready on the Fly girls.
Charity McLean returned the ball. Now serving is Chastity McLean. Side out. As you notice, these girls are very excited out on the court. You'll see that during most of the game because that's one of the things that the coaches preach and tell the young ladies is to try to be excited and pump your team up.
Whoa. Okay, looks like Fly girls are getting ready to do a substitution here.
Charity McLean is from Alexander Hamilton. She's age 13 years old. She's in the 8th grade.
Okay, Tracy Jacobs is going into the game for the Fly girls. Danietta Richardson is going out from John F. Kennedy.
Charity attends Whitney Young Middle School.
Okay, it looks like, what's the score, Chuck?
We have 10 for the Slammin' Aces and 1 for the Fly girls.
Okay. Fly girls now have the ball back by a nice pass by number 10, Siobhan Scott. Overhand serve by Denise Galipsky, number 8. From Stella Walsh, the ball still in play.
Side out.
Tracy Jacobs from Woodland hit the ball out. She went with a 2-hand hit over the head. There was too much momentum, which carried the ball out, which is now giving the ball back over to the Slammin' Aces.
We have a substitution for the Slammin' Aces. That is number, who's that?
Okay.
We have Janetta Versailles serving for the Slammin' Aces.
Okay, Fly girls watched the ball very carefully. They realized the ball was going out. They have the ball back. Number 4, Chris Thompson is getting ready to serve from Central. Okay, the ball's still in play.
Ball's knocked out.
Point for the Fly girls. Point for the Fly girls.
Tanyetta Gray was subbed for number 5.
Serving 10. There we go. There we go. The girls are warming up now, it looks like. Okay, for the viewers at home, just so that you understand, A girl cannot hit the ball twice back to back. That's why Chris Thompson, number 4, could not hit the ball again, although she was there where it was. There's 3 hits on the side.
We have Wendy McCann serving for the Slammer Aces.
Okay, they were unable to return the ball over, so that brings the ball back over to the Fly Girls. And number 2. Sorry, number 7 from Tracy Jacobs from Woodland just served. They were unable to keep the serve, so the ball goes back over.
We have Jean Quinoda serving. As you notice, she's an overhand server. She's one of our better servers in the league.
Okay, another overhand serve. Okay, does not make it over, which gives the Fly Girls another chance. Although the score is now 11-2 in favor of the Slammin' Aces, the Fly Girls, if they do not give up, still have plenty of time to come back, as long as they're consistent with their serving. Perfect example by Siobhan Scott from Fairfax Recreation Center with an overhand serve. Slammin' Aces were not able to touch. Girls need to learn a little bit more consistency in their serving. They need to know as long as they can get it over, it doesn't matter how hard or how strong it does go over, as long as it's over.
Number 3, Kenyatta Hall serving for the Slammin' Aces. Net. As you notice that when the ball's in net play, you cannot come through the net or the point, or we get a point.
Fly Girls were somewhat lucky on that play. Tracy Jacobs, number 7 from Woodland, went with an overhand hit. It touched the net and landed on the other side in favor of their team. These passes back and forth. Okay. Ball is still on the side of the Fly Girls with Betty Atkins from Cadell serving. Ball is over. Okay, another overhand hit by Denise Gillespie. I hope I said her name correctly. Number 8, she was able to return it.
We have a timeout.
Timeout called for the girls and the coaches to get their strategies together. The score is now 12-5 in favor of the Slammin' Aces.
As you notice, as the game goes along, the girls seem to get more and more active into what they're doing. One of the things that the coaches of all the city recreation centers try to do is teach fundamentals of volleyball, that's hitting, bumping, and serving. So once the game continues on, you start seeing a lot more fundamentals, a lot more bumping, a lot more hitting, a lot more serving. All these young ladies are all-star players, and they come out to represent them centers very well.
Okay, Betty Atkins back to serve again for the Fly Girls to bring it back into play.
Nice try.
That timeout did not seem to bother Betty at all, or the Fly Girls. They were able to maintain the possession of the ball. Scores now 6 serving 10.
Looks like the Fly Girls are trying to make a comeback.
Okay, for the viewers at home, just so that you understand, number 8, as she went up to set the ball, her foot went up underneath the net, so she was called on that. You should stay on your own side of the net.
Serving again is Tashia Heron.
Okay.
Tashia is a Merit Row student out of Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Some of the things that she enjoys doing is dancing, swimming, and skating.
Okay, ball was not able to go over on the serve. That gives the ball back over to the Fly Girls. Amber Lee from Clark Recreation Center is getting ready to serve the ball. They've got some points to make up here, but if they take their time and concentrate, I think they can come back. Ball's over. Ooh, close calls at the net. Just happened to fall in favor of the Fly Girls. Amber goes back to serve once again, scoring a point, which gives them now 7 serving 13. As I've said earlier, they need consistency in serving for both teams. Ball's over, Siobhan Scott. Slamming aces, unable to return it back over and keep it in play. Ball goes back over to the Flag girls, gives them another opportunity to come back from behind. Denise Galupski from Stella Walsh serving, number 8. She has an overhand serve, but she wasn't able to keep it in bounds. Ball goes back over to the Slamming Aces, number 9.
Jeanette Versailles serving. Jeanette is a 7th grader. She attends Whitney Young. She's an honor roll student, as well as most of these young ladies are either merit roll or honor roll students.
Okay, ball is in play.
As you see, we have a good volleyball.
Slight miscommunication on part of the Flag girls in the back row there. There was a slight communication problem. Point, this is game point for the first game. Okay, each game goes to 15 points. The first game is won by the Super Slamming Aces by the score of 15-7. Okay, remember the match is the best 3 out of 5 games. Super Slamming Aces at this point have gone off and won the first game. We're going to take a moment right now to take a break and see if we can't come back when the action starts for the beginning of the second game. We'll be right back.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, all the way home.
Is it ever too soon to save for college? U.S. savings bonds grow almost as fast as kids do. Get U.S. savings bonds for half their face value and double your money when held to maturity. Get U.S. savings bonds for education, where you work or where you bank. They grow almost as fast as kids do.
Take stock in America. U.S. savings bonds.
Okay, we're back to start the second game of the match. Seems the girls have had some time to talk with their coaches and see if they can do some different things and get some different strategies in. Chuck, I think they're ready to go?
Yes, just speaking on the coaches, Mary Ann, she's a very energetic coach from, she's coaching the Slammer Aces.
Okay, Flag girls take the lead with the start of the second game. Siobhan Scott, number 10. From Fairfax gets the ball over to give the Flag girls a 1-0 lead. Okay, second serve is over and good. Slamming Ace is unable to return it.
As you noticed, as the overhand serve is pretty hard for these young ladies to get back over the net, but sooner or later you see them start to return that serve.
Okay, serve is up and over.
Again, Siobhan is one of the better servers in this league with that overhand.
Siobhan Scott attends Audubon School. She's 13 years of age. She's in the 8th grade. Attends Fairfax Recreation Center. Her hobbies include basketball, soccer, and of course volleyball. And in volleyball, she believes that the area that she's improved the most in is in every area, and she would also like to give special thanks to her coach at Fairfax. The Flag girls unable to keep possession of the ball, so the ball now is over to the Slamming Aces. Slamming Aces make use of the opportunity and score the point. Serving right now is Rose, from number 1, from Cadell Recreation Center. She puts a point on the scoreboard for the Slamming Aces, and we almost got hit by a return over here. But we bring the ball back into action here, and she brings another point to the score, which is now 2, serving 3.
Fly girls have to be set and ready for those serves.
Fly girls still unable to get that first pass over the net and inbounds.
As we see now, the score is tied 3-3. Another good serve. Excellent bump. All of the girls during the interview said they enjoy hitting the ball over the net. So now you can see why.
Okay, ball still is in play. Hey, Slam and Ace is unable to get that ball back over, which gives Fly girls an opportunity. Just for the viewers at home, please understand this is our first year of girls volleyball for the program. These girls are starting from basic fundamentals. However, obviously, through the observation of the All-Star match, some of these girls are a little bit further in their skill level than everyone represented in the league. That's why they were chosen for the All-Star match. But that is why you also do not see a lot of setting and a lot of spiking right now, because these girls are not at that level. As the program continues to grow, we hope to change that. But this has been a great beginning, Chuck, don't you think, in order to get 200 girls out and about for a fundamental volleyball program?
Oh, certainly. As you see, we have Kenyatta Hall, who's now serving. She's got 2 good serves over.
No, that's Betty Atkins. Betty Atkins, number 3 from Cadell Recreation Center. Betty Atkins from the Fly Girls.
You're right, Des. I'm looking at the wrong call.
Okay, Fly Girls are in the lead. Score of 7-3. Betty back to serve again with a consistent underhand serve that she has.
As you see,
Slam and Ace is unable to return it. This is good momentum for the Fly Girls. They've called a timeout. The Slam and Aces catching them off guard. They've won the first game, but they're losing right now in the second game at the score of 8-3 in favor of the Fly Girls. This is good momentum for the Fly Girls.
yes, it is. I see Marianne over there seems to be a little worried at the time, but knowing her, she's going to have these girls pumped and fired coming out for the next volley. Again, Marianne, she's works with the city of Cleveland at Clark Recreation Center. She's been a 4-year varsity volleyball player at Lincoln West. She's got all kind of scholastic honors throughout the city of Cleveland. That goes to show you that a lot of the city employees do have former experience in all types of sports. Marianne is one of our more athletic inclined young ladies. She's a good addition to the city of Cleveland and the Division of Recreation.
Okay, back to the action. We've got the Fly Girls continuing to serve. That timeout did not seem to bother Betty at all. She still was able to bring the ball over the net. And they're still able to keep it in play and keep momentum going. Another point for the Fly Girls. Score 9-3. Okay, Betty, keep that concentration going and your team should be able to...
It seems as though the Fly Girls have gotten a little fired up and have the Slam and Aces on the ropes here.
Looks like they needed that first game just to warm themselves up and get over their nervousness.
Again, as you notice, Marianne is pumping them up, along with assistant coach Eula Felton from Corey Recreation Center.
Okay, Betty back to serve once again.
Excellent, excellent.
They've got the momentum going. Slam and Aces need to concentrate a little bit more on getting that ball over and getting a flat and a square hit on the ball. It keeps going off to the side, which is enabling them not to get it back over.
Side.
Okay, it looks like we're trying to figure out if the ball was in or out.
Controversy. Side out going to the Slam and Aces.
Okay, serve is over. Number 4 from the Slam and Aces gets that over and gets
Wendy
their team a point.
McMahon.
Brings the score now to 4 serving 11.
Wendy is 13 years old.
Substitution for the Fly Girls.
Wendy McMahon is 13 years old. She attends Brooklyn High School. She's an 8th grader from Clark Recreation Center. She says she's improved on her serve, and as you see, her serves are going over the net. Wendy also enjoys playing basketball and baseball.
Okay, score now is 5-11 in favor of the Flag Girls, although the Slammin' Aces are serving. Flag Girls were able to return it. Ball still in play.
Good bumps.
Here we go, back over.
Now the skills are starting to come out.
Ball is out.
If you notice, Desi, the girls are very, very energetic over here for the Flag Girls.
That's right, this brings the ball back over to the Flag Girls, gives them another opportunity. They're winning right now, 11-5. However, Amber Lee from Clark Recreation Center right now, she seemed to be a little nervous. Number 5 wasn't able to get that serve over the net quite yet, but
we had Jean Quinota serving, and her overhand serve didn't seem to work for her that time.
okay, it goes back over to the Flag Girls. Number 8, Denise Golubski from Stella Walsh. She attends St. Stan's. She's 12 years old. She's in the 7th grade. She attends Stella Walsh Recreation Center. She's an honor student, and her hobbies include cheerleading, softball, and volleyball.
We have a substitution.
Substitution for the Flag Girls. Amber Lee goes out, and April Telling goes in.
Serving for the Slammin' Aces is Michelle Haas. She is a 13-year-old 8th grade student at St. Stan's. She is representing Stella Walsh Recreation Center. She's an honor roll student, and she says she's most improved on her serve. And as we see, she's doing an excellent job of getting the ball over the net.
Okay, they've got the ball in play, and there's a lot of bumping going across the court. Flag Girls unable to keep it in court, however, which gives the ball and maintains on the side of the Slammin' Aces. They're slowly moving up on the score chart. They're serving 7-11 right now. They're still behind, but they're catching up. Unable to maintain that serve. Number 6, Jasmine King from Alexander Hamilton. She attends Whitney Young. She's 12 years old. She's in the 7th grade. She's an honor roll student, and she's also a mediator. And a mediator in their school system is a group of students who prevents fights. Her hobbies include chess, swimming, and volleyball. Her most improved area of volleyball this season has been her serve. However, the second serve was unable to go over. Ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces. Score is 12-7 in favor of the Flag Girls.
We have Ebony Eaton serving, net ball. Ebony is a 13-year-old 8th grader that attends
Audubon School.
Audubon Middle School. She represents Fairfax Recreation Center.
Tracy Jacobs, number 7 from the Flag Girls, served the ball.
Excellent hustle, excellent hustle.
Slammin' Aces were able to do a quick return, and the Flag Girls weren't quite ready. Substitution. Okay, that gives the ball back over to the Slammin' Aces.
We have Kenyatta Hall serving. Kenyatta is a student at Central Middle School. She represents Central Recreation Center. She's an 8th grader. She's a merit roll student. She enjoys basketball, swimming, drawing, and volleyball.
Hey, Slammin' Aces unable to maintain the ball. Flag Girls now have the ball. The score is 12-7. Remember, a game goes to the total of 15. Flag Girls are not that far away if they can maintain their composure. Ball hits the net. Unable to maintain the serve. Ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces.
No.
Number 11, Jeff Caldwell, entering for
We have Rose serving. She represents Cadell Recreation Center. Ooh. As you notice, Rose has a real excellent serve.
Okay, Betty Atkins went with a one-hand hit, which was illegal with her hand open. Flag Girls unable to stop the serve. Point for the Slammin' Aces. Score 12-8 right now. Unable to get underneath the ball to stop the second serve. Slammin' Aces score again. bringing the score now to 12-9 in favor of the Fly Girls, and the Slamming Aces are moving up.
Slamming Aces have a little run going. Let's see if the Fly Girls can break that.
Okay, they're going to call a substitution for the Fly Girls.
As you notice, the game is not over until the last point has been scored. So all the young ladies out here are into the game, very much so.
Okay, let's see if the substitution gives them enough of a break where they might be able to break the servers' momentum. No, it did not seem to do that. Slamming Aces have the momentum. Score's now 12-11.
Can the Slammer Aces come back? Now we have a tie score.
The game. 12-12. Okay, here we go. Rose again. Got a consistent underhand serve.
Good hustle on the Fly Girls' part.
Fly Girls call the timeout. Okay, I don't know if that timeout comes a little too late or not, but right now they need to get their strategies together. They need to talk some things over. They've lost a significant lead that they had, which would have carried them into a third game, one game apiece. They still have a chance, Chuck, but it's going to be a little harder now.
Again, as I say, Marianne has her girls pumped over there for the Slammer Aces. Lisa and Tracy, coaches for the Fly Girls, need to get something going. They seem a little worried at this particular time, but knowing those two, they're going to have the girls right back into the game.
Okay,
we still have a lot of volleyball left. Again, the purpose of this game is for the girls to have fun and show some of the skills that they learned throughout the season. So win or lose, all the girls are all-stars in the eyesight of their coaches and the Division of Recreation.
Good point, Chuck. Very good point. Rose serves again. Ball's over. Fly Girls unable to maintain. Game point, 14-12 in favor of the Slamming Aces. If they get this point, they win 2 games in a row. Okay, end of the second game. Score ends to be 15-12.
That was
the Fly Girls lost the second game.
That was an excellent comeback by the Slammer Aces. That goes to show you that until the last point of score, the game is never over.
That's true.
Again, I'd like to reinstate that this is an all-star game for people throughout the city to show that we have active young ladies in the city that like to come out and enjoy volleyball, that enjoy learning how to play the skills. We have excellent coaching. Again, I say they're all stars. They're out here to have fun. We just, by myself being on the committee and yourself, Desiree, being on the committee, one of the things that we really enjoy seeing is from day one the improvement of these young ladies. It's too bad that all the girls could not be all-stars, but again, in the coaches' eyesights and in the eyesights of everyone involved in the city recreation and all of our sports programs, all these kids are all-stars to us.
Okay, right now we're going to take a break and come back. We're going to start the beginning of the third game. Be right back.
He graduated from one of the best medical schools, walked into a built-in practice, and he doesn't pay malpractice insurance.
Take a deep breath.
But that's not all he's got going for him. He's an Air Force flight surgeon, and to understand the stresses of high-speed flight, he has to experience them firsthand. So if you want to practice medicine in a more stimulating atmosphere, call 1-800-423-USAF. Aim high, Air Force.
This is David.
Oh, hi.
This is what David's done. David went to college. Sorry, Annapolis. David taught himself to play piano, the sax, even the bagpipes. Well, maybe not the bagpipes. David was NBA Rookie of the Year. He's also been to the Olympics twice. David even became a naval officer. David's sure done a lot. But you know one thing David's never done?
Drugs.
David doesn't do drugs. Maybe that's why he's done so much.
I met him on Saturday. He is so cute. I've never felt like this before. He has the most amazing eyes. When he smiles at me, I can just tell that we need each other. Hey, big fella.
Emily is a volunteer helping babies with AIDS. To learn what else you can do in your community, call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
Okay, we're back to the action. We're getting ready to start the third game. First game was 15-7 in favor of the Slammin' Aces. The second game, Slammin' Aces again at the score of 15-12. Now this takes us into our third game.
We have Pam Caldwell serving for the Slammin' Aces. Pam is a student at Iowa Maple Elementary School. She represents Glenville Recreation. She's a 5th grader and 11 years old. She enjoys serving, and hopefully she can improve on her serve, she says.
Okay, Siobhan Scott, number 10 from the Fly Girls, is about to serve with her overhand serve. She's a strong server for the Fly Girls. I think that's why they put her at the top of their list in the lineup, so that she can get some points on the board, which she's accomplished with the first point. Score is now 1-0.
The Fly Girls need to get something going this game so they can keep it alive. As you know, we're playing the best of 5 games. As you notice, Pam, as you notice, the servers drop the ball on the overhand serve. That lets the referee know that she's not satisfied with the toss and she'd like to start over.
Okay, Siobhan with her third serve, which does go over. Slammin' Aces return, but the Fly Girls also return.
It looks like Siobhan's going to try and get the Fly Girls a nice, comfortable lead. Hopefully they can hold it this time.
At this time, we'd really like to say special thanks to some of our sponsors, including the camera crew and CLV TV Channel 35, the city cable station with Hank Paterna, Dennis Knowles, and Dan Sevick. We really appreciate the work that they've been doing and coming out to the game today to provide some exposure for the girls for organized sports. It means a lot. It's their first time getting some exposure, and their support has been tremendous. Okay, the Fly Girls have lost the momentum at this point in serving. The ball goes over to the Slammin' Aces.
We have a point.
And they put their name on the scoreboard with 1 point. And the score right now is 4-1 in favor of the Fly Girls, but the Slammin' Aces serve.
We have Kenyatta Hall serving. Kenyatta is a Merit Row student at Central High School.
Fly Girls caught the Slammin' Aces off of guard, and which brings the ball back over to the Fly Girls. Betty Atkins from Cadell, number 3, is back to serve. She's been a consistent server for the Fly Girls. She's put a lot of points on the board for them, although they have not come up with a winning game as of yet. Ball is over.
Good hustle by the Fly
Girls unable to get the ball over the net to keep momentum of the serve. Ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces.
But if you notice, the hustle that the girls are doing for the Fly Girls is just to show you how they've improved in their skills over the past few weeks. At the beginning of the season, most of the young ladies would never have made an attempt to try to get that kind of ball.
Amber Lee back to serve, representing Clark Recreation Center, number 5. She does an underhand serve, which goes over. However, she returns the ball with a pass, and it does go out of bounds, which gives the ball back over to the Slammin' Aces.
Charity that just served the ball. She enjoys the teamwork and everything, and hopefully that through the years coming, she would like to improve her overall game as far as serving, as far as bumping and hitting.
Okay, Fly Girls return it. Slaminace is not able to handle it. Brings the ball back to the Fly Girls, number 8. Denise from Stella Walsh back to serve again.
Again, we have another overhand server.
Nice serve.
Good hustle.
Slaminace is unable to return. Puts the Fly Girls back on the scoreboard with another point. 5 serving 2. Hey, a lot of the girls have these overhand serves. They've improved a great deal since the beginning of the program. Okay, Slaminace is returning and catch the Fly Girls off guard. Gives the ball back over to the Slaminaces. Score now is 5-2 in favor of the Fly Girls.
We have Janetta Versailles. She attends Whitney Young School. She enjoys spiking and bumping the ball. She feels her most improved asset in volleyball has been her ability to bump the ball over the net.
Hey, Fly Girls unable to return the ball. Substitution call. Substitution for the Slaminaces.
Number 8, Michelle Hall, entering for number 3, Sienna Hall. Number 6, Tiana Greer, entering for number 12, Shia Hare. Number 10, Ebony, entering for number 4, Wendy McMahon.
Okay, 3 substitutions.
3 substitutions. The
Substitution for I'm sorry, the Fly Girls.
Entering for number 4, Chris Thompson.
Okay, some strategy playing going on here.
Slammer Aces did a pretty wholesale substitution. Hopefully it'll pay off for them.
Ball is over. Fly Girls return it. Slaminace is unable to return. Brings the ball back over to the Fly Girls, number 11. Michelle Ball attends Corey Recreation Center. She goes to Margaret Spellacy School. She's in the 6th grade. She's 11 years of age. She is on the honor roll. Her hobbies include computer, basketball, dancing. She's also a member of the Junior Advisory Council Board for Corey Recreation Center. Her most improved aspect of the game of volleyball is her serve, and she'd like to give special thanks to her coach, Miss Felton.
We have Ebony Easton from Fairfax Recreation Center. She also says that during the course of the season, her serves have improved. As you notice, she just got to serve over. She has been one of the better serves for her particular team, Fairfax Recreation Center. She seems to be very composed out on the court. She doesn't show too much expression.
Okay, we're going with another substitution for the Fly Girls. And Slaminaces will back that up with a substitution of their own.
Ebony also has perfect attendance in school, so we need to take our hats off and give her a big applause.
Very good. Okay, as you can tell, the coaches are really doing some strategy taking here. Score being tied 5-5. The Slaminaces already having a 2-game lead in the match. I know she's trying to protect her lead, and she wants to win this last game to call the match. And I know the Fly Girls are trying to come back from behind in order to keep this match going. Foot fault.
We had a foot fault. That was the first of the day.
First foot fault of the match.
During
Ball
the course.
goes back over to the Fly Girls. Dontea Richardson.
Excellent play off the net. Excellent play off the net.
Fly Girls able to keep it in play, but Slaminaces send it out. Ball stays over to the side of the Fly Girls. Point. Scores now 6-5 in favor of the Fly Girls. Slam and Ace is unable to return. Another point for the Fly Girls, brings it now 7-5. She can keep her serves consistent, and these girls are aware of what's going on, and they can move to the ball. They might be able to pull this third game out. Here we go. They've got the momentum building.
We have a little miscommunication on the Slam and Aces side. But as you notice again, we have Mary on the sideline really coaching them on and pumping them up.
The score is now 8-5, continuing for the Fly Girls.
Excellent play off the net.
Here we go.
Side out.
Okay, Fly Girls send the ball out. Gives the Slam and Aces a chance to get back on the scoreboard.
We have Jean Quinota serving.
Hey.
Jean says she enjoys spiking the ball.
Siobhan Scott, number 10 for the Fly Girls. Back to serve again. She's going to go with an overhand. She knows that she needs to get the ball over the net in order for them to score.
Good return by
Fly
the
Girls.
Slammer Aces.
Unable to maintain the ball, control of the ball. Number 8 from the Slam and Aces getting ready to serve. Ball's over.
Michelle Haas, she says that the most improved thing in her game has been her serve and her spike and her bumping skills. Michelle is a honor roll student, and her hobbies are basketball, baseball, soccer, and she collects sports cards.
Okay, Fly Girls unable to keep the ball in the court of play. The score now is 8-7 in favor of the Fly Girls. They're losing their lead. Timeout called by the Fly Girls.
Again, Des, as you notice, we also need to take time out now to give some special thanks to some of our sponsors. We have Cleveland Lumber, Bozak Dairy, Dickey Grabler, and A Best Way Delivery.
That's right. If it was not for these sponsors, we would not be able to have a successful all-star match or be able to expose these girls.
At this particular time, we'd like to take time out to go to Bozak Dairy, one of our sponsors.
Okay. We'll be back after that interview.
We're going to.
Hi. We're here on the corner of Fulton and Carlisle with Mr. Bozak in front of his business, Bozak's Dairy, and we're here to talk to him today because he's one of the sponsors for the Girls All-Star match that's being sponsored by the City of Cleveland Organized Sports. And we want to get some idea, Mr. Bozak, from you. How long has your business been here?
We've been on this corner for 85 years.
85 years? That's a long time. And from what I understand, this is a family-owned business?
Yes, it is. It's me and my wife, my daughter, and my 2 sons.
Okay, and they're working with you during the daily operations all the time, from I say. Okay, I also understand you also have some type of dairy production that goes on in your business, and where they have a lower cost of milk because you actually do the production?
Yes, we process our milk right here, and it's sold. Most of our milk is sold right here on the premises to our neighborhood people.
Okay, well, with that in mind, what allowed you to become involved with the Girls All-Star program where they will be able to actually participate at Cadell, and how did you get involved?
Well, we feel it's our neighborhood responsibility to support some of the programs that the City of Cleveland sponsors for the girls. Mm-hmm. We think it's a very worthwhile cause.
Well, Mr. Bozak, I'd like to take this time to personally thank you for your help, because for your support, we're able to actually allow these girls to be seen and get full exposure in the community. And without your help, we would not be able to do this. So thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Back to you. Okay, we're back to action now again. The score is 8-7 in favor of the Fly Girls. The Slam and Aces are back to serve. We're going to see if that timeout caused any delay and lost any momentum for the Fly Girls.
Michelle Haas with a good serve.
Okay.
As you notice, Michelle has a sidearm serve, something you don't see too often in volleyball.
Okay, this ball's back over to the Fly girls. Betty Atkins from Cadell is back to serve once again. Consistent underhand server. Okay, Fly girls unable to maintain control of the ball to keep the serve going. Back over to the Slammin' Aces. Back to serve, and the ball is over. The ball is out, returned out by the Slammin' Aces, which gives the Fly girls another opportunity for a serve to get some points on the board. Okay, she brings the ball up and over. Does not go over the net. Ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces.
We have Rose serving from Cadell Recreation Center. Net ball.
Okay.
It seems as though the Slammin' Aces have lost their serve for the time being, but that's only just for the time being.
Okay, going back to the Fly girls now. Scores continues to be 8, serving 7 with the Fly girls in the lead. It's important if they want to maintain this match going, they have to win this game.
That was our first ace of the game.
Very first ace of the game. Slammin' Aces must have thought the ball was going out, but it landed in. No one went after it, which gives the Fly girls another point, which brings the score now to 9-7. Okay, when you see the girls throw the ball up and let the ball bounce once, that means that they do not like their first toss. And in volleyball, they're able to throw the ball up, let it bounce once, and then get their composure again and serve again. They're only allowed to do that once every time they go back to serve.
We have Jeanette Verzi serving for the Slammin' Aces.
Okay, I think some nerves have gone on some of these girls on the Fly girls right now.
Jeanette is an honor roll student at Whitney Young. She says she likes spiking and bumping the ball. Her most improved skill throughout the season has been her bump. As you notice out there, the Slammin' Aces seem to have picked up a little bit momentum.
Okay, Fly girls back to serve. Number 11, Michelle Ball. Slammin' Aces unable to return it. Puts a point on the board for the Fly girls. Brings the score now to 10-8. Reminder again, first team to 15 wins the game. It's out of bounds. Slammin' Aces return it out. Score now 11-8. If the Fly girls can pull this game out, it will be 2 games for the Slammin' Aces, 1 game for the Fly girls, but they have to pull this game out. Okay, Slammin' Aces return it out again. Score 12-8.
We might be going to another game. It looks as though the Fly girls seem to have figured out what it takes to beat the Slammin' Aces. We have a timeout now for the Slammin' Aces. Looks like the tide of this game is turned, Desiree. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but we've seen a lead come and go before, so still up in the air of whether or not which team is going to pull it through. But also, we would also like to take time right now to thank all of the volleyball committee members that were involved with the entire volleyball season and getting the girls together, making sure girls were at practices and the coaches were on schedule and on time on Saturdays with all the games that were held. We'd like to give a special thanks to the Commissioner of Recreation, Mr. Wayne B. Moss, for his support and acknowledgement of the female athletic program within the Division of Recreation and Organized Sports, and trying to get an effort in trying to improve the athletics for the girls. And also in line there goes Tim Wells, the manager of Organized Sports.
Along with that, we'd like to also play special thanks to Rowley's,
which brings the ball back over to the Slammin' Aces now for them to put some points on the board if possible. Right now they've got a sub.
Ebony Eaton is being subbed by number 4,
okay,
Wendy
number
McMahon.
4.
Wendy McMahon will be serving.
Another substitution right now for the Fly girls.
Wendy is a AB student at Brooklyn High School. She says serving and spiking has been her most improved game. And you can see that right now. She just got a serve over for a point. Also, we'd like to say that these young ladies have taken a lot of time out to practice for this All-Star game. We put them under a little stress by having them practice in the evening, taking time out from other activities. But as you see, it's paying off.
Okay, score now is 12-10 in favor of the Fly Girls. Slam and Ace is unable to maintain the ball for the serve, which gives the Fly Girls an opportunity to take this game if they're consistent in their serving and returning the ball. April Telling, back to serve. It's over. It's over.
Net ball.
She called net ball on the serve.
We had Jean Quinones serving. She probably would be the best server that the Slammer Aces have. And as you see, she has an ace for the serve. Looks like the Slammer Aces are getting very hyped up over there.
Okay, looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Fly Girls.
Timeout.
Okay, they're going to have to do some talking if they want to pull this third game so that they can stay within the match. Otherwise, the match goes over to the Slammin' Aces.
Again, we'd like to pay special thanks to all the people who participated in making this possible. Again, there's Donna Dante from the Organized Sports, along with Tim Wells, Commissioner Wayne Moss. Special thanks goes out to Rowley's for their support, and
they provide the All-Star trophies. There will be acknowledgement of 2 All-Star players, one from each team for this match. They have supplied the trophies for that. Classic Teleproductions, as well as CLV TV35, and all their support from all the crewmen and everyone involved.
And a very special thanks to all the sponsors that made this possible.
Back to the action. Slam and Ace is back to serve, unable to maintain momentum. Ball back over to the Fly Girls, which gives them an opportunity. Back again, one of the strongest overhand servers for the Fly Girls, Siobhan Scott. Unable to get the ball over the net for the serve, which gives the Slam and Aces another opportunity.
We have Michelle Hoss. Michelle has a sidearm serve. She too is an honor roll student. She represents Stella Bars and an ace. That makes the score 12-all. Will the Slammer Aces be able to do it for a second time in a row, come back to win the game?
Okay, substitution for the Fly Girls. Okay, back to serve. Here we go. Unable to keep the ball in play by the Fly Girls, which gives the ball back to the Slammin' Aces.
Slammin' Aces have taken the lead. Michelle Haas back serving. Michelle is one of the most consistent servers I see today. This is game point.
Match point.
Match point.
Means if the Slammin' Aces get one more point, they will have taken this match in 3 games straight. Game is not over. If the Fly Girls can get their composure, they're going to go a timeout. Timeout by the Fly Girls. Okay, a little information about the Fly Girls coaches. Lisa Harris. She is a volunteer from Fairfax Recreation Center. Her experience in volleyball includes working with the girls from Margaret Spellacy Junior High, and she played 7th and 8th grade volleyball and had some dealings with Collinwood High School. She attended Cleveland State University, and she's been giving her support at Fairfax Recreation Center.
And we also have Tracy Jacobs, whose daughter is one of the All-Stars on the team. She also is a volunteer worker at Woodland Recreation Center. She's employed by the City of Cleveland at CPP.
Match point.
Michelle
Slam-and-Aces
Hoskins.
get this point. The match is over. Hey, Flag Girls have another chance. See what they can do with it. They've got the ball. One of their most dependable servers right now, Betty Atkins from Cadell Recreation, back to serve. Score is 14-12 in favor of the Slam-and-Aces. Ball is up and over. They're continuing ball in play.
Excellent volley this time.
Flag Girls able to maintain 13 now points they've gotten on the board. Score still 14-13 in favor of the Slam-and-Aces. Just a reminder for the viewers at home to make you aware, game ends with 2 points. You must be in the lead by 2 points.
Side out.
Flag Girls unable to keep the serve. Ball back over to the Slam-and-Aces. Once again, it's match point. If they win this point, the match is over. Okay, Flag Girls have another opportunity.
As you notice, it seems as though the Flag Girls are really getting into this game. They really want to win this. Coaches, players, everyone's up off the bench and very excited about it.
Substitution for the Flag Girls. Okay, substitution for the server at this point. They want to make sure that they have a better possibility of getting the ball over. Score again, 14-13 in favor of the Slam-and-Aces. Must win by 2 points to end the game.
Marianne has the Flag Girls ready and for the serve. She never lets her girls get down. She always keeps them calm.
Okay, Chris Thompson, number 4 for the Flag Girls. Excuse me, it looks like there's some confusion going on as far as the Flag Girls and substitutions. Amber Lee is now going into the game from Clark Recreation Center in order to serve. Okay, looks like the confusion has been cleared up at the score table. We're back to action.
Looks like that little strategy might have hurt the Flag Girls.
Okay,
now
once again, Slam-and-Aces.
Now we have serving from Cadell Recreation Center, Rose, who's been one of the better servers of this particular game.
Okay, they were fortunate. The ball was out. The Flag Girls have another opportunity once again. Denise from Stella Walsh is back to serve, one of their most consistent servers. She does have an overhand serve. 14-13 in favor of the Slam-and-Aces. Ball is over. Okay, illegal hit by the Slam-and-Aces, which brings the score to 14-14, tied game. Remember, you must win by 2 in order to win a game. Flag Girls back to serve once again. Okay, it's tension here. I'm nervous. Everyone's nervous. Flag Girls unable to keep control of the ball. The ball goes back over to the Slam-and-Aces. They have to win by 2 points.
This is what this is all about. These young ladies excited and having fun playing the game of volleyball.
Okay, ball still in action. They can keep their composure.
As you notice, everyone's up on their feet, clapping.
15-14. Slam-and-Aces win this point. The match is over. Substitution for the Flag Girls.
Slam-and-Aces are up, standing up. They're very excited. They'd like to win this game, but again, I'd like to reinstate that all these young ladies, win or lose, are all-stars. All of them enjoy the game of volleyball, and they deserve to be out on the court.
Ball was out. They've watched the ball. The line judge called the ball out. The ball goes back over to the Flag Girls.
This is probably the best match of the whole game.
Best game of the match. That's okay. The momentum is so tight right now, Chuck. The ball is over.
Excellent play.
Okay, flag girls unable to keep control of the ball. Slammin' Aces go back to serve. Scores 15-14. If the Slammin' Aces get this point, the match will be over.
We have number 4 serving for the Slammin' Aces, Wendy McMahon. She says serving is one of the most improved things she's done this year.
Okay, the ball is out. Flag girls get another opportunity.
This is a very exciting game.
Flag girls back to serve. Tracy Jacobs. Ball is in. Ace. 15-15. Remember, you must win by 2. This game is wanted by both teams, obviously, and neither one is willing to lose yet. So here we go again. Flag girls. Tracy Jacobs. Timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
Called by the Slammin' Aces.
Both benches are very excited. The coaches have even got into the game. That goes to show you that with a little support from the coaches and everything, how these young ladies can get back into the game. We're seeing excellent volleyball. Very good volleyball.
For fundamental volleyball, this is very good. This shows that they can work together. They still have a lot to learn, but we still have competitive volleyball, and I think everyone here watching the game realizes that. And this should lead us right in, once volleyball is over, this will lead into basketball, so these girls will be able to maintain their enthusiasm and go right into another sport. But back to the action on the court. The timeout is over. The Fly girls are getting ready to serve. The score is 15-15. A team has to win by 2 points. Ball still is in play. Ball is hit out by the Slammin' Aces. The Fly girls have an opportunity if they win this next point in order to win this game, and the match would continue. They must maintain their composure. The game is not over.
This is a very exciting game, Desiree. Very exciting.
Ball is over and in play. And the Fly girls win the 3rd game. The match continues. You have to win the best 3 out of 5. The Slammin' Aces have won 2. The Fly girls have just won their first game of the match, and now it's 2-1. We're going to go for a break right now, and we'll come right back when the action continues.
Potato, what are you doing just sitting there? Time for the real game.
Hello, everybody. This is Al McCoy with Mr. Hart courtside, and it's a nail-biter.
Well, it looks like Slim Tim got his bell rung by Big Max Platt.
Frankie the Fly has the ball midcourt.
Big Max is on the attack.
It's a dribble drive, leg splitter. He's got 2 more to beat.
Oops.
He's up.
Look at that hang time.
Bang, slam. The Suns win. The Suns win. And the crowd goes bananas.
Don't be a spud. Exercise.
The Salvation Army has been dedicated to recycling for over 100 years. You can help by donating your reusable household items. The items will be sold in Salvation Army thrift stores across the nation. And the proceeds are the main support for the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Centers, where thousands of men and women receive guidance and counseling so they can rebuild their lives. Help recycle lives by recycling goods. Donate your reusable household items to the Salvation Army.
Okay, we're back to action. We're getting ready to start the 4th game of the match. Remember, this is the best 3 out of 5. The Slammin' Aces have taken a 2-game lead. However, the 3rd game, the Fly girls were able to maintain, Chuck, and come back and win the game to keep themselves in the match. Now we're going to the 4th.
It was a very exciting game. Hopefully it continues over to the 4th game. I look to see more exciting volleyball, and more skills is even going to surface this time. The girls really want to win. Talking with the coaches of the Fly girls, They have said that, hey, they're going to win this one.
Okay, the Fly Girls are back to serve. The serve is over by Siobhan Scott. Slam and Ace is unable to return it, and I think the key for this game is basically going to be whoever can keep the ball and serve it the longest is the team that's going to win. Right now, the Fly Girls have the lead, and they're ready to go. They've put 1 point on the board. Attempting for the second. Woo, that serve just barely went over. Slam and Ace is unable to return it.
Score is 2 for the Fly Girls, 0 for the Aces.
Okay. Third attempt is unsuccessful by Siobhan Scott. Going over to the Slam and Aces.
We have Jean Quinones getting ready to serve for the Slam and Aces. It seems, Desiree, that the Fly Girls and Slam and Aces are putting their top servers serving first to try and get that lead build up.
Okay.
Didn't work out that time.
Unable to get that first serve over the net. Scores 2-0 in favor of the Fly Girls. She gives them a little bit of momentum since they ended the last game with a victory. Oh, one of their most consistent servers, Betty Atkins from Cadell, unable to get her serve over. Gives the ball back over to the Slam and Aces.
Kenyatta Hall is serving.
Siobhan Scott with the bump over the net. Denise, Stella Walsh. Betty Atkins had her hands fall apart at the last moment as she went to return the ball, which caused the ball to go back in favor of the Slam and Aces. Scores 2-1 in favor of the Fly Girls. Siobhan Scott with a last-ditch attempt.
Ball went out. Excellent concentration on watching the ball go out. That's one of the things that the young ladies have worked on constantly, is to follow the ball to make certain that it's either in or out.
Just a reminder that the girls will be going through a brief ceremony after the match is over. There will be an announcement of the 2 all-star players of the match, 1 for each team. Ball still in play. Fly Girls win the point.
Excellent volley, excellent volley.
Get the ball for a serve. They get the ball back to serve.
Amber Lee serving.
Amber Lee serving from Clark. Score is
2 serving 3.
2 serving 3. The ball is over. Okay, Fly Girls put the ball into the net. They're unable to get it out and up and over, so the ball goes back over to the Slam and Aces.
Yeah, Tashia Heron serving from Coy Recreation Center.
Oh, close call.
Oh. It looks as though the Fly Girls have finally put it together over here. We might see another victory.
Okay, Denise from Stella Walsh back to serve. Amber Lee returns it with a bump. Slam and Aces returning the ball consistently. Fly Girls, though, are on top of their game right now. Point for the Fly Girls. Scores now. Waiting for the scoreboard to move here. Tied game, 3-3. 4th game of the match. Fly Girls play it out of the net. Slam and All-Stars return it. The Fly Girls unready for it. Ball goes over to the Slam and Aces.
Now you see why these young ladies were picked for the All-Star team. All of them are really starting to concentrate and play to the best of their abilities.
Back to serve. Ball is over. Amber Lee from Clark returns it. Slam and Aces return it, but the Fly Girls have miscommunication going. Point to the Slam and Aces. They break the tie, which now brings the score 4-3.
Charity McLean is serving the ball. Charity from Alexander Hamilton has seemed to have gotten her serves together.
Amber Lee returns the ball and catches Jean Quinones from zone off guard. Ball goes back over to the Fly Girls. Number 4, Chris Thompson from Central is back to serve for the Fly Girls. able to get the serve over the net. As I said earlier, Chuck, I think if they get the whatever team gets the serves over in the most consistent way is the team that's going to win this game.
We have Jeanette Versity serving, who does a sidearm serve that seems to be catching the Fly Girls a little off the way she's serving. As you said, Desiree, serving is the most important thing in volleyball. That's how you get your points. That's how you win your matches and your games.
Okay, Siobhan Scott right now with two errors off of the serve causes the Fly Girls coach, Lisa Harris, to take a timeout. Okay, at this point, we're going to go to our sponsors and take a brief break. We'll be coming back shortly in the beginning of the next session.
Hello, my name is Smokey Bear, and this is my home. A place for you to climb, sleep, watch, and play. As long as it's not with matches. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Every day, a big cold radon gets into people's homes. You can't see it or smell it. When people keep breathing it, they could get worms and things die. But they're weird. Once you radon have a sandy stick. And it's real easy to find out if you have radon in your home. A lot easier to wear when it's green.
Call or test your home today. A crash. Someone was hurt. A bystander made the right call to emergency medical services. But the nearest rescue team was unavailable, already on the way to what turned out to be an inappropriate call, a non-emergency. The dispatcher called another EMS team further away. But would they make it in time? EMS is for medical emergencies. Know when to make the right call.
Okay, we have Jeanette Versailles serving after that timeout. Let's see if the strategy for the Fly Girls paid off to try and break her serve.
Okay, back to serve sidearm. Ball is over. Tracy Jacobs attempts to hit the ball. Went out of bounds. Slam and Aces score the point.
Yeah.
Score is 7-3.
7-3 in favor of the Slammer Aces. And it seems as though Jeanette has got her serve on.
Fly Girls were able to return it, and the Slammin' Aces tried to take the ball out the net. They were unsuccessful, which brings the ball back over to the Fly Girls with number 2, Dantea Richardson, who attends Charles Elliott School. She's age 12, and she's in the 7th grade. Slammin' Aces unable to return her serve, which gives them, the Fly Girls, a point, which brings the score now 7-4 in favor of the Slammin' Aces. Okay, she's back to serve again. Ball is over. Slammin' Aces unable to return. Point for the Fly Girls.
Just to make a little mention, Desiree, as you mentioned earlier, along with volleyball, right after volleyball, we have girls basketball season getting ready to start. For those parents who are interested in trying to get their girls involved with recreational activity, feel free to call this Division of Recreation, and they can give you any information pertaining to volleyball, basketball, any sports activity for girls as well as young men. The number there is 664-2561.
Okay, the ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces. The Fly Girls unable to maintain their serves. However, they were able to bring the score to 7-6. However, the Slammin' Aces have just scored a point now, which brings it to 8-6. See if the Fly Girls can hold them and break their serve.
Wendy McMahon serving for the Aces.
Okay, the ball landed in by the return from the Flag Girls, which brings the ball back to the Flag Girls for another serving attempt. Tracy Jacobs from Woodland is back to serve. Oh, Slam and Aces almost had it, but it hit the beam at the top. Brings the ball, or it continues. The ball stays with the Flag Girls, puts a point on the board for them.
The ages of these young ladies are ages from 9 to 13 years old. And as you see, for the ages, most of these girls have improved their skills tremendously. To continue on in playing volleyball with the Division of Recreation can only enhance their skills and make them better volleyball players.
Okay, there's a checking the scoreboard right now to make sure that the score is okay. That's what I thought. It is a tied game. Score is 8-8. Flag Girls are still serving. They brought the game to a tie at the score of 8-8. Tracy Jacobs from Woodland is still serving. Okay, they were unable to maintain control of the ball when returning it from the return that they received from the Slamming Aces, which brings the ball back to the Slamming Aces.
Yeah, G. Quinota's serving now. Again, we have one of their better power servers serving.
Okay, they say the serve was out. Brings the ball back to the Flag Girls with Betty Atkins from Cadell, one of the more consistent underhand servers. The first time she was up, she was unable to get the ball over, but she gets it over this time. Whoa,
very close call.
Very close call. She's listening to the crowd and trying to decide to play it at the same time. The ball did go out, and her team did score the point. The score is 9-8. However, they were unable to maintain the ball on this possession, so the ball goes back over to the Slamming Aces. Okay, the ball is over.
We're seeing excellent volleys. She hesitated. Kenyatta Hall, who just served the ball, she seemed to kind of relax for a second. In this game, you don't have time. A split-second decision can cost you a point.
Okay, Amber Lee from Clark back to serve. Ball hits the net. Ball goes back over to the Slamming Aces. Harris from Corey Recreation is back to serve.
Tashia Herring.
Okay, Flag Girls unable to return the ball.
We have a tie score, 9-9.
Substitution for the Flag Girls.
Tashia Herring is also a member of Corey's Youth Advisory Council. The recreation centers for the city of Cleveland are establishing youth councils to give kids some decision-making and some leadership in the Division of Recreation Centers. So that's an honor.
Slamming Aces are able to return the ball with the help of the net. Catches the Flag Girls off guard. Score is now 10-9. Remember, a game ends at the score of 15. A team must win by 2 points. Okay, some miscommunication on part of the Slamming Aces.
All the girls seem to be very much into the game.
Ball goes back to the Flag Girls. Denise from Stella Walsh back to serve. Slamming Aces return it. The Flag Girls unable to return it back and keep it in bounds, which gives the ball back to the Slamming Aces.
We got Charity McLean serving again.
Flag Girls return it out of bounds. Point for the Slamming Aces.
Score now 11 for the Slammer Aces, 9 for the Flag Girls.
Substitution for the Flag Girls.
This is a very intense game. The coaches are into the game. The girls are into the game. Again, this is an all-star game that is to show the girls' skills level. And as you see, we're seeing excellent, excellent play.
Okay, the Fly Girls unable to maintain control. Timeout called by Fly Girls coach Lisa Harris. Brings the girls back over to talk to them, try to calm them down, see if they can't come back from behind.
Now, you know, to be an all-star, these young ladies for the first time met one another. They played against one another in competition throughout the past 4 to 5 weeks. But for them to come and play together, never playing as a team together, we have to really applaud them, commend them for the play that they're doing. They only had 3 days at practice, 4 practices to work, and to come out here and display this kind of experience and improvement in volleyball is just a plus.
You have a point, Chuck. They're working well together. These girls met each other for the first time at their first practice to get to know each other, and to only have 4 practices, you're totally correct. For them to work together like they've been doing, to communicate, and the skills that they're showing here, it shows that the hard work is paid off, and it shows that you can come from all over the city, work together, and play as a team. Slammin' Aces serve the ball. Ball is in play. The score is 12-9 in favor of the Slammin' Aces. And the Fly Girls get a hit, which helps them off of the net, which gives them the ball back to see if they could come back from behind. The score is 12-9. Fly Girls are back to serve. Hey, a little bit too much power behind that serve. However, they still have a chance. The game is not over. Ball goes back to the Slammin' Aces.
Yeah, Jeanette Fursley serving with the score 12-9. She has that sidearm serve that seems to have caused a few problems for the Fly Girls. The score now is 13-9 in favor of the Slammin' Aces.
Substitution for the Slammin' Aces. Okay, substitution, 13-9, like you said, Chuck. If the Slammin' Aces come through and win this game, the match is over. And it would have been a 4-game match, but an exciting 4-game match.
Yes, it has been. I really don't think the Fly Girls is going to let that happen at this particular time. They seem to really want to win this game.
Okay, they've got the serve again.
We had Lisa Harris, the coach, up off the bench, encouraging her girls to play hard.
Okay, ball is returned out of bounds by the Slammin' Aces, which brings the score now 13-10 in favor of the Slammin' Aces. Fly Girls are coming from behind. It's a matter of whether or not they can keep their serves going and consistent. Unable to maintain that. Ball goes back over to the Slammin' Aces.
We have Wendy McMahon back to serve. Wendy says that her serving and spiking are her most improved aspects of her game for this season. As we see,
match point.
This is match point. We have both benches, all coaches encouraging their players to be ready. Wendy with the serve, preparing to serve. Excellent, excellent. Game.
Okay, the Slammin' Aces have won the match with a score of 15-10. They had some high hits up there. We were all on the edge of our seats waiting to see who was going to come through with the overall point. But the game and the match does go to the Slammin' Aces. The girls right now are getting ready to shake hands. Many of these girls met each other for the first time in preparation for this match. It was an excellent match. Everyone seemed to work together. Of course, you're going to have some disappointment. The Fly Girls are disappointed, but
as we said earlier, this is all in fun sportsmanship. They're all-stars. Everyone out here is a winner. These young ladies displayed their abilities that throughout the season they've been able to improve on. So again, we'd like to say thank you to the players, to the sponsors, to the coaches and everyone that was involved with making this first All-Star game for girls ages 9 to 13 possible.
Okay, from here we're going to take a break and come back for the conclusion of the program. Thanks for being with us, but we'll be right back.
You don't have to embarrass a friend to keep her from drinking and driving. You could just explain things to her.
It's 6:45 and our party's at 9 and I still got shopping to do. But if you drive, you'll have to drop me off and pick me up and then I'll be late and you won't be ready. So I'm going to drive and drop you off and then we're going to do all the things I need to do and I'll be back in time to help you set things up. Okay? All right.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Being a model is exciting, just like being a brownie or a Daisy Girl Scout. There are always new things to learn and new friends to make. We have lots of fun. Making friends is easy when you're a Girl Scout. Girl Scouting is really cool.
Yes, this is Chuck Carter. We're back live with the volleyball All-Star game. Just to give a brief summary of the outcome, we have the Slammer Aces winning the game 3 games to 1, winning the match, the best of 5 games, 3 games to 1. The scores were the Fly Girls won 1 game at the score of 17-15, with the Slammer Aces winning the first game 15-7, the second game 15-12, and the fourth game 15-10. I'd like to say this concludes a very exciting 4 games of volleyball for the Division of Recreation Girls Volleyball ages 9 to 14 years old, and we expect to see more participants next year. Nothing like this.
Jasmine King. Tracy Jacobs. Denise Golubsky. Siobhan Scott. DeAndre Tallier. Michelle Ball. April Tully. And that is it for the 5-year-old. Now we can announce certificates from the mayor to the team that came in first place today in the All-Star match, and that is the Supersonic Super 80. Sorry about that. Rose Idarica. Jean Quinones. Kenyatta Hall. Wendy Mann. Cherry Michelle Ross. Jeanette Verzi. Ebony Eaton. Pam Caldwell. And last but not least, Tashia Heron. Sorry about that.
Okay, right now, Jill, one of the volleyball committee members, is going to make the announcement. We have 2 trophies given to us by Rally's Hamburgers. They donated trophies for the All-Stars, and we have an All-Star pick for each team. The pick was made by Terry Tuma, who is assistant volleyball coach for Cleveland State University. She made the choices for the All-Star match, and Jill's about to make the announcement.
Okay, first of all, for the Fly Girls, the MVP is number 5, Amber Lee. Okay, and for the Super Slammin' Aces, number 4, Wendy McMahon.
Right now.
Thank you, ladies.
We hope you enjoyed today's game. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, TV20 Cleveland, and subscribe to get the latest videos. I'm Christian Patterson. Thanks for watching TV20 Classic Sports.